Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for having me. Before I jump in, I do want to acknowledge all the newcomers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for the influx of views on my most recent video. I was so shocked. I was not expecting that, but I'm so appreciative. Let's hop right in. All right, so today's video is about describing who is evil eyeing you currently and describing your haters, okay? Describe who is hating on the collective currently. Describe who is hating on the collective currently. The first card we have out here is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this could be somebody that has a lot going on. They always have a lot going on. They're always juggling something. They're always into some shit. They're always mixed up in some shit. Could be mixed up in chaos, drama. Okay, this could be somebody that cannot multitask, or they don't know how to juggle more than one thing. They have a hard time doing so when they try. Maybe they try to juggle their life and yours. They try to juggle handling their life while paying attention to yours. Okay, we got the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, unsatisfied, sad, heartbroken, tripping about something, got a long, sad face about something. Clarify the Two of Pentacles reverse, please. Definitely have a lot on their plate right now. Ten of Wands coming out, okay? Overwhelmed, burdened, but they're denying help. They're declining help, okay? This could be somebody who has people pleaser syndrome, or it's obvious they need things, or they know they need things, you know they need things, but they could be like denying themselves of help. They could be one of those people that like to complain about needing help or how nobody helps them. But when people offer the help, whether it's genuine or not, they're turning it down. Okay, maybe they're like the eldest sibling of someone. They're used to being in control. They're used to handling all the responsibilities. They're used to doing everything. Okay, like they're obligated to something. There is a responsibility to something, and it's overwhelming. Clarify the Ten of Wands, okay? Clarify the Ten of Wands. One card at a time, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands. This could be somebody dealing with anxiety, or they get exasperated quickly. They could get tired fast, or they just always seem tired and exhausted, overworked, out of breath. Clarify the Ten of Wands, okay? This could be somebody that gets winded easily. This could be somebody that's always on the move. Could seem jittery, skittish. You got the Five of Cups making it back up to the top of the deck, okay? This could be somebody that's going through a lot of emotional turmoil, okay? Ten of Wands on top of the Five of Cups. This could definitely be somebody dealing with some kind of depression or some sadness, some grief. They're grieving about something, heavily grieving about something, okay? They could feel overwhelmed and anxious from how much they have to deal with or put up with. Clarify the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands, all right? So this is definitely somebody overwhelmed with what they have to do, everything they have to do, okay? Everything could be on their back. All the responsibility could be on them to pay the bills, to take care of the house, to raise and rear the children, okay? This could be a single parent, or this could be somebody that does all the child rearing in a marriage or in a family dynamic, whether this is the eldest sibling or the mom or the dad. Clarify the Ace of Wands. They're always on the move. They're always doing something. Okay, this could be somebody that like behaves from an emotional standpoint. Their emotions dictate their actions. Clarify the Ace of Wands. This could be somebody that's moody. You perceive them as moody. Or if you don't know who they are, they're moody. They could come off moody. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, they could do malicious, spiteful things. You got the Two of Swords. Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, okay? I'm getting like a personality thing. A two-faced energy. Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. Something's confusing about their actions, okay? They could be two-faced. Okay, maybe you do know them. When they're speaking with you, interacting with you, engaging with you, you can't tell. You don't know. It's ambiguous. You know, it's hard to tell. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it's hard to tell. Very neutral energy. But when they're alone, thinking about their life, they could be comparing their life to yours, and they're just thinking how they're not impressed. They're not impressed, and it just creates that era, that aura of resentment. Clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, okay? This person could be having some real, like I said earlier, this person could do things out of spite, to be malicious. Okay, their emotions dictate their actions, but they know what they're doing. Like, they're 100% cognizant of what they're doing. And they could even go out of their way to make people feel like shit because they kind of feel like shit. You got the Two of Swords on top of the Seven of Swords. Two of Swords on top of the Seven of Swords. Clarify, I'm kind of getting like a bipolar energy, personality disorder, maybe even schizophrenia, two-faced energy, moody. Clarify the Seven of Swords. We have the Hangman reversed out here. We have the Hangman reversed. Like, this person could be perceived as an asshole. Like, maybe on the surface they're like rude. They're mean to people before people can be mean to them. Like, it just seems like they have a chip on their shoulder. Like, they're expecting some kind of asshole behavior to be done to them. Or like, they just know they're going to go out into the world and be like an asshole, like rude, mean to people. But it's really because they're sad and they're hurting on the inside and they feel overwhelmed. They have a lot to be responsible for. And I believe they're transmuting that into just being a straight up dickhead. Clarify the Hangman reverse. This is who's hating on the collective currently. This is the person that's hating on the collective currently. Maybe they could look at you and feel like you don't have the same circumstances. You have better circumstances. And that isn't to say that's actually true, but you could feel like it don't look like you dealing with what I'm dealing with. It look like you don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to think about too much. You know what I mean? Like, you have it easy. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Hangman reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles reversed. When this person that's currently hating on you gets in this energy, they get in this bag, it's hard to get out. It could be hard to get out. Okay, this could feel like the only type of release, the only way they can release these negative feelings is to be rude and mean to people. That's bitter. It's kind of giving miserable. Okay, there's an element of misery here. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles reversed. There's plenty healthy ways to cope. There's plenty healthy ways to cope. You have the Knight of Pentacles out here. The Knight of Pentacles on top of the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. This could be somebody that tries to offer their advice, or they try to speak, or they try to incorporate themselves or insert themselves, whether that's in your life or in other things, and it just doesn't go quite right. It doesn't go awry. Or, you know, it goes awry. It doesn't hit home. The message doesn't hit, or the message doesn't get through. You can't see this for some reason. This could be somebody that's tried to contact you before, but they were blocked. They couldn't get through. The message got deleted, or the message got marked as spam, or you deleted the message. Clarify the Eight of Wands reversed. Maybe this is somebody that once they gussy up the bravery, the balls to say something to you, to hit you up, they end up deleting it or they unsend it. Clarify the Eight of Wands reversed. Or they do it from like a spam page, a fake page. Clarify the Eight of Wands reverse, or a fake number. We have the Chariot reversed. Okay, this is somebody that's definitely stuck. They're on mute, they're paused, they're blocked, or that's just simply how they feel in their life at this time. You got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? Somebody is miserable, okay? Somebody could be going through abuse, or they could just be an abuser, or they're just being abusive at this time. Just rude. They're using their words for evil. They're using the power of the tongue for evil, speaking evil over people, saying nasty things, just being rude, nice, nasty, passive aggressive, narcissistic behavior. Clarify the Chariot reversed. You got the Hermit card, okay? This talks about introspection or self-analyzation, but also there's an element of being an introvert here. Being to self, being hidden in the shadows, like I said earlier. Something about this person just seems hidden. There's like an illusion here. The veil is thin, but there's something still obscured here. You can't tell exactly who this is. This might be someone that you know of, but you can't tell they're hating on you. You can't tell they hate you, or you can't tell they're resenting you. Maybe to your face, they're showing you that they care for you or that everything's fine. But beneath the surface, they have feelings. And they could know very well that it's not your fault. I can't tell if there's anything here that's prompting this response from them, but they could simply just be comparing their lives or seeing the differences, seeing the opposition, and just feeling resentment about it. And they could know that it's not right to feel this way towards you, or maybe you're the last person that deserves this energy, but they can't help the way they're feeling. And that's real. We just ordinary people. You know, jealousy is a quite common emotion, you know? It's just the way people tend to deal with it. It's a normal emotion, you know? Feeling envy, I could even say. Jealousy and envy, like it's just a natural emotion, just like every other feeling. But it's the way people go about conveying those feelings that really fuck the game up. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit card. There could be something that this person is going through deep down inside. Like I said earlier, depression, mental health conditions, emotional health. Clarify the Hermit. One card at a time, please. One card at a time, please. Clarify the Hermit. We have the High Priestess reversed here, okay? So this could be somebody you know. They could be blocked by you currently. They could be blocked, or they could just be lurking on you from like just an anonymous or unknown standpoint. Hermit on top of the High Priestess reversed. Okay, they could be dealing with some low self-esteem issues. There could be a blockage in their higher self, their higher subconscious, their intuition, their intuitive abilities have been blocked. Maybe due to this misery. Clarify the High Priestess reversed. We have the Five of Pentacles, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is definitely in a state of lack, a feeling of lack. Clarify the Five. This could be woe is me energy, loner energy. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Somebody could feel like they have less than you, less money than you, less resources. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. The Five of Pentacles on top of the Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. This could be somebody that drinks. They drink a lot. Alcoholism is a theme here. This could help them escape the woes of their everyday life. You got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They could... I'm hearing that song by Celine. I tried to drink it away. That's Cranes in the Sky. I tried to put one in the air. Somebody could definitely be a drinker, an alcoholic. You got the Five of Cups here. Drawn out their sorrows with the bottle, with the cup. Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. That could bring them happiness. It could make them feel good. Somebody could have drinking issues. Clarify the Nine of Cups. They drink a lot. One card at a time, please. That Six of Cups tried to come out. Nine of Cups on top of the Six of Cups. Yeah. This person that's hating on you currently could try to drink their childhood traumas away or their traumas of the past away. Clarify the Nine of Cups. They could like to go to bars. Clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, this person could like to get so drunk to the point where they're seeing things. Their vision is blurred. They're seeing double. They could get drunk and just become someone else. They could get drunk and like just start making up ideas in their head or getting ideas in their head, making up scenarios in their head. Imagination, warped perception and warped imagination is a theme here. You got the Tower reversed at the bottom of the deck. Things just don't seem what they really are, okay? Clarify the Seven of Cups reversed. You could drink to this person that's hating on you currently could drink to their shit-faced it. Clarify the Seven of Cups reversed. They could drink till they don't know they left from their right. You got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, we have a drinker on our hand. This could be someone that likes to swim. This could be someone that sweats a lot. This could be a crybaby, somebody that cries a lot, whether you know or not, whether it seems that way or not. Okay, somebody could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This could be somebody that likes to sit by the water or drink by the water. Clarify the Eight of Cups. We have the Moon reversed. Okay, this could be somebody that drinks until everything they've been suppressing or trying to hide comes to the surface. And that isn't to say they want to drink to get to that point, but at that point, they don't feel anything. At that point, they don't feel sober. So it's just like, if I want to feel like that, that's what comes with the territory, okay? When the moon comes out reversed, it's just kind of like things buried really deeply beneath the surface, coming to the surface, kind of like prompted, like unprovoked. Clarify the Moon reversed. This person could have nightmares, or they could have insomnia. They could have a hard time sleeping, staying asleep for long, sleeping for long. At nighttime, their imagination could get really active, or they could want to drink at nighttime. Maybe at nighttime, their sorrows and their fears and their insecurities and pains and, you know, just their ideas about their self-esteem come to the surface and haunt them. Clarify the Moon reversed. Clarify the Moon reversed. Excuse me. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this could be somebody with a bigger body, on the darker side perhaps, thicker hair, longer hair. Okay, they could have a lot of body. Somebody that's considered just having a lot of body. Or they could have nice things. They could look nice. If they don't have nice things, they could simply look nice. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. They could seem happy to other people on the outside. You have the King of Wands right here on top of the Queen of Pentacles. This could be somebody that knows how to work a crowd. They know how to socialize and talk to people. They can blend in, okay? They can do the camouflage. Clarify the King of Wands. This could be somebody that's considered attractive. They're pretty, okay? With the, what is this? I was about to say the flamingo, the peacock on the King of Wands card, all right? This could be somebody who has a position of leadership or authority, or they're just popular. You got the Eight of Swords reversed coming out right after the King of Swords reversed, okay? I'm sorry, not the King of Swords reversed. The King of Swords upright, then the Eight of Swords reversed. Clarify the Eight of Swords reversed. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This could be somebody that knows how to talk themselves out of an opportunity, or they will sabotage an opportunity by doing way too much. Oversharing, perhaps, giving too much, doing too much in the beginning. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have the Devil reversed, literally giving it all away. Okay, you could be very lippy, a chatty Cathy. This person could talk a lot. They could give out more than they need to. They could share more than they need to. As attractive, as handsome, or as pretty as this person is, they could be very lonely and troubled, and they probably like really seek and rely on like socializing, like companionship, the company of others. They probably are someone that does not like to be alone. They can't stand to be alone. And so when they get around people, they could possibly start shucking and jiving, like tap dancing for approval, attention, friends, company. And that scares people away in a way. It's like when people can sense that you're doing too much, that scares people, okay? This could be someone that when women or men come around, they start doing way too much. Whatever gender they're attracted to, when that gender comes around, they do too much and they be scaring the hoes away. Clarify the Devil reversed. We got the Queen of Wands out here reversed, okay? The Queen of Wands is kind of a dickhead. Like I said, arrogant, snooty, uppity acting, bougie, mean, rude. It's like they demand the attention. It's obvious they're bad, but you kind of a terrible person. Devil reversed on top of the Queen of Wands reversed. It's like when they don't get their way, the worst. You're about to get it. Like, this person could be very bratty. They could act like a spoiled brat. They could get drunk and act like a spoiled brat. You got the Seven of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. That's damage control. Okay? Not thinking, just doing, and then trying to think after the fact once it's all said and done. Okay, this person could get drunk and try to fight people. This person could get drunk and get like just really belligerent, angry, aggressive. They could cry when they're drunk. You got the Four of Cups on top of the Queen of Wands. The Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. Queen of Wands reversed on top of the Four of Cups. Like, I just kind of feel like this could be somebody that just gets shit-faced and you have to babysit them. Like, you got to carry them. You got to, like, And I don't really think folks feeling that. Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. That could be why people don't want to hang out with this person. They don't want to be around this person. They could know this person is troubled or dealing with things. They act like it. As good looking as they look, it's just like, it's the way you act, you know? Clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This could be somebody where they gotta have their drinks taken from them. Okay, they gotta, you have to put a nozzle on it. You have to stick a sock in it. Like, they have to be told, all right, this is enough. You're going home. Night's over. Party's over. Clarify the Four of Pentacles reversed. One card at a time, please. I saw that Ten of Swords try to come out. All right, that's that Dunzo energy. We're wrapping this up. Clarify the Four of Coins reversed. We have the Five of Swords, all right, making its way to the top of the deck, okay? Because I'll knock all this shit over. Yeah, this is somebody that, like, they cuss good. They cuss like a sailor. They cuss a lot. They use a lot of potty mouth, bad language. All right, this is somebody, you get into it with them, they will say whatever they can to hurt your feelings. Oh, when I tell you they talk a good game. They talk a good game. Clarify the, letting anything come out, just saying anything. Four of Pentacles reversed on top of the Five of Swords. Anybody can get it. I start swinging, anybody could get swung on. Troubled, very troubled. Troubled people operate like this. Clarify the Five of Swords. You have the Six of Wands, okay? Loves to show their ass in public. Love, just loves to put on a show in public. Five of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay, and don't let the phones be out. Don't let me hear World Star. Yeah, your ass is grassing on the lawnmower. Like Five of Swords, Six of Wands. Everybody and their mama could get it. Who? Cause who? I say fuck everybody. I say everybody could suck my. Like when I tell you disrespectful is an understatement. Clarify the Six of Wands. This could be somebody that tends to make a fool of themselves in social settings, in public settings. They might not know how to act or talk to people or communicate with people. They might not have good people skills. Clarify the Six of Wands. And once they get mad, all patience and understanding is out the door. All respect for people is out the door. Clarify the Six of Wands. We have the Magician reversed, okay? Flip that switch real quick, okay? Went from the sweetest, America's sweetheart, to the nastiest. The Wicked Witch of the West, more like. Clarify the Magician reversed. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, all right? Yet another indication of some type of like filth, some kind of potty mouth behavior, some type of potty mouth language, some type of like forceful, aggressive, straightforward, direct energy. Clarify the Queen of Swords reversed. The person that's hating on you currently is just rude, mean, bitter, miserable, disrespectful. You have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They feel unlucky and they are unlucky. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, but it's the aura you creating around yourself. You got the Knight of Swords reversed, okay? People can misunderstand them often. Maybe you don't get them. Maybe you misunderstand them. The message could get lost in translation a lot with this person. Or this person could always be claiming they meant one thing, but they really meant another. Okay? They could be an instigator of some sort. Clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. Clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. You have the Sun card. This person could definitely be somebody that's always making it hot. This person could be considered messy. Playing the messenger card. If somebody said, oh, because they said, he told me this, or she said that, they'll know right off the bat, okay, well, you should never listen to that person, because every time they're in it, every time they're inserted into the equation, every time you say he said this or she said that, every time it's coming from this person, something gets lost in translation. Something gets added in there. Something gets left out or omitted. It's clear this is the messy boots. It's clear this is the instigator. Clarify the Sun. Making it hot. Making it hot on the block. Making the block hot. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. The Sun, Six of Cups. This could be somebody that's considered childish, or they're goofy. They like to laugh. They have a childlike energy. Clarify the Six of Cups. This could be somebody that daydreams a lot, or they're like stuck in the past. They like to go into the past or revisit the past. Clarify the Six of Cups. They like to bring up stuff from the past. You got the Three of Pentacles reversed. They might not have many friends. You have the Emperor card. Okay, like I said, again, this element of this loner energy. I don't need friends. I like my own company. I like my own, you know, and a lot of people are like that. I'm like that. But some people also make being a loner their personality because they can't maintain relationships with people. They keep sabotaging all the relationships with people. So they have no choice but to cling to the narrative that, oh, I like being alone. I like being by myself. But really, you aspire and you desire friendship. You desire companionship, which is normal. But if you keep fucking it up, nobody's going to want to be around you. So now you have to overcompensate and glaze and lie and make it seem like you are alone by choice. That's the difference. Just be real. Just be straight up. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor card. We have the Knight of Wands, okay? This is adventure. This is friendliness, flirtatiousness, going out on a whim, just being the life of the party. The Emperor on top of the Knight of Wands. So like I said earlier, this person knows how to socialize. When they get around a group of people, they can do what they need to do enough to get by. But something about it is OD. Like this shit is really in your face. Really emphasized, really highlighted, almost like that, where is it? This, what is this? The King of, what is this? Yeah, the King of Wands, the peacock on this. Somebody could be a fire sign for sure. Very flashy, very much look at me, I love attention, you know what I mean? This person could like to stunt on other people as well. They don't fuck with people, but they want people to fuck with them. They want people to be on their nuts. They want people to sweat them or meat ride them, but they don't want to do that to other people. They don't want to seem like a groupie to other people, but they don't mind having groupies. Clarify, that's very narky. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Do you like people or not? Clarify, everything doesn't have to be a competition. You have the Fool card. Clarify the Fool. You have the Seven of Wands reversed. One more. Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, give me one more for the Page of Wands, okay? Clarify the Page of Wands. Like, you could just walk into every place with, they walk into every place with their best foot forward, just assuming they're the best in the room, which that's not a bad mentality to have. But when you are exhibiting narcissistic mindsets, a mentality, a way of thinking, that's cope. Clarify the Page of Wands. Automatically having to compare yourself to people before you even step in the room. Why can't it just be about you? Why can't you just know you're her or him without bringing other people into the mix? Clarify the Page of Wands. They could definitely be the life of the party in some capacity, though. They could like to dance. Okay, they're not afraid to tell the DJ, can you change this song? Can I tip you to put on a song I want to put on? Clarify the Page of Wands. One more. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, this talks about being in a strange, unfamiliar, like really fucked up situation, and for a while. For a while. So this person could definitely just be, the person that's hating on you currently is someone that puts themselves in long-winded, uncomfortable situations. Situations that were highly avoidable because they just don't give a damn. Because they're a crash out. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. If you have any suggestions, I'm very much open. Don't be afraid to talk to your girl because I do talk back. And thank you so much for all of the newcomers again and all the views. I really appreciate you. I want to stay consistent, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Ciao.